Hi. Still Tuesday, the 30th of September. Almost October. Just a couple more hours. And then it'll be the most wonderful time of the year. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. Wasn't going to do another video tonight. I was going to do another one tomorrow. I'll probably still do another one tomorrow. But I wanted to get on here once again briefly to say thank you to everyone. I try to respond to all the comments. I try to respond, or at the very least leave a heart. I always try to leave a heart on comments that people make, unless they're being asshats, which I've already gotten one of. So no heart for you. But at least try to leave a heart to let y'all know that I read and very much appreciate your comment. But I still try to respond to all of them. But I still wanted to come back and just say thank you for all of the goodwill that you've shown this evening. To be honest, I kind of expected more pushback. Because there have been times where I've gotten quite a lot of that. There have been times where it seemed like people have kind of teamed up in the comments to get on my ass, to discourage me, to, people like John something or other, and this other one that got in my comments earlier this evening, a little while ago, I think, that said I need to stop begging and grow up. I think that one's daydreaming something. Anyway, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to grow up. Can you grow up? Can you grow out of stage 4 cancer? Coronary artery disease, a pulmonary embolism. That's been a few years ago now, but it's on the list. It's there. Coronary artery disease, cardiomyopathy, heart failure, partial amputation of your foot, leaving a mangled stump in its wake. Can I grow out of that? Because if I can grow out of that, I'm all ears. That sounds awfully damn good to me. How can I do that? Daydreaming. Can you explain to me how I can grow out of that? I'd love to grow out of that. But apart from that guy, gal, whatever you are, I don't care. I just wanted to come back on here and say thank you. Y'all help immensely. Sometimes, the times when it matters the most. I think I've said it before. This has become therapy for me. I don't do regular one-on-one therapy. I've tried it before. I didn't care for it. I don't like sitting in front of somebody and talking face to face about my problems. I don't know this person from Smitty Bob. So I'm not comfortable with it, and at the end of the session, none of my problems have changed, and the therapist has not given me any tools to make it easier to deal with my problems. All of my problems are very much here and now and physical. It's not, the mental and emotional problems that I have suffered with are fallout from all of the physical trauma and turmoil I've been through, and the person that I loved and trusted the most in my entire life stabbing me in the back, and then continuing to try to undermine me in my relationship with my son. And I also wanted to say that I do apologize for all of the profanity that I used in those last videos earlier this evening. I know I had someone that it was too much for them. They had a hard time with it, and I do apologize for that. I try not to be profane, and I always try to apologize when I am profane. You know, I use profanity, and I'm like, oh, pardon my French, excuse me, whatever. But as I told that individual, the fact of the matter is I can be quite profane. I try not to make a habit of it because I have a 7-year-old child that can be a parrot. But when he's not around, you know, I feel more free to use the language that I ordinarily use in my day-to-day life. I'm a mechanic by hobby. And as a mechanic, I can assure you I have discovered new ways to invent new and interesting categories of profanity. And it's just, it's part of who I am. You know, it's not like a core piece of me, but it's part of me. It's just who I am. And like Popeye says, I am what I am. I am not a Christian saint, and I have never claimed to be so. So I do occasionally get profane. I try to limit my profanity on here because I do realize that some of you all may not be comfortable with it. I know there's also some of y'all that encourage me when I get profane. But I do try to limit it, but occasionally it just comes pouring out. I am sorry. But that said, I also am not going to change who I am or how I am to suit someone else. I tried to do that for my ex-wife, and the only thing it got me was the sacrifice of my principles, and I won't do that again. So if it bothers you, I am so very sorry. If you feel a need to unsubscribe, I bear you no ill will and wish you well. But I will try to curtail my language. So yeah, I just wanted to say that and get that out of the way. I hope y'all have a good evening or a good day wherever you are in the world. I know I do have people on here all across the world, as one of my very most highly valued followers mentioned. And like I told him just now, I know that, and I'm very, very appreciative of y'all. I have friends here that that I wouldn't have otherwise, and I just wanted to thank y'all again for being so kind and understanding when I got to occasionally get on here and blow the steam out of my kettle. So, like I said, y'all have a good night, good day, wherever you are in the world, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye bye.